o'clock, straight up. Carton Show, Big Mac, great to have you here. Very special Wednesday afternoon radio program. The New York Knicks win a game that I thought was going to be a tough spot for them last night. So good job by the Knicks. Got the Oklahoma City Thunder tonight. We've got NFL trades happening. We've got NFL signings happening. And we've got a very interesting situation for both the New York Giants and a potential draft day trade, and the New York Jets, a potential quarterback. Good afternoon, Big Mac. How are you today, kid?
I'm doing well, Craig. How are you? We almost had it for a second there, and then they pulled away.
They came within one,
almost.
And I'm going, here
I was like,
you go.
this damn Craig, he's thinking he's going to nail it again, and then they go on a 15-2 run.
I was right there.
You were right there.
Fourth quarter,
you were right
Raptors
there.
Make a run. I didn't want them to.
Sure
they
you
get
didn't.
it within one.
Sure you did.
And then Knickerbocker basketball took over. Mm-hmm. And now you've got a much tougher matchup tonight because we have beaten the Raptors 12 consecutive times and 4-0 this season. So much more in the Knicks coming up in a bit. But I want to be the first to say this afternoon. And you can have fun at my expense, I suppose, because this is even a conversation. Can we agree collectively as New York Jet fans, we do not want Tua turn the ball over. That's not the guy we want. Now, you can sell me on Kyler Murray on a one-year deal, more so than I thought yesterday.
Okay.
Pay him the minimum. Obviously, the Cardinals got to pay him $38 million, whatever it is. Mm-hmm. And I could be sold on that. Obviously, I'm a Kirk Cousins guy. He's got $10 more million coming to him this year from the Atlanta Falcons anyway. So same kind of minimum type deal. One-year opportunity. But the one guy, and I saw the report like you did, the one guy that might be available as a veteran quarterback that we only have to pay the minimum to is a guy I don't want. I've got no interest in him. I don't want to see them even kick the can on it.
Tires.
Whatever it's called, kicking the tires. I do not want Tua as the New York Jets starting quarterback. No.
It makes perfect sense.
No, it doesn't. Tua can't play. Please.
And he's one hit away from being, a devastatingly injured.
Also very true.
I don't see it. He had so many weapons, and in such an offense that was a timing offense. And again, McDaniel, one of the best offensive minds in the sport. I think Frank Reich is a very solid coordinator, a grown-up in the room, someone you could be stable with. I don't know if I'd have to see his offense suit to the game of Tua. And as accurate as he is, and if you talk, he's been as successful as any of these guys you're talking about. At his best, Tua was productive, and he's extremely accurate. He runs a timing offense, but what are the things about him? He doesn't play well in cold weather. You're not going to bring him to New York. He doesn't play well in the big game, and he gets hurt all the time, and he turns the ball over.
And
I can't imagine the Jets being.
He's also not a big guy. I told you, Frank Reich and we were stranded in Fire Island years ago, and that's where Frank Reich first started the phrase, when I'm looking for a quarterback, I'm looking for a big, thick ass.
Yeah.
And I want big, thick legs. I want a trunk and all that nonsense, right? Mm-hmm. Look, Tua, and I don't buy the notion of he's an accurate passer. Dude, if I'm throwing the ball 5 yards in a clip, I'm an accurate passer too. If I'm throwing the ball to a wide-open Tyreek Hill, I'm an accurate passer too. Mm-hmm. Tua turn the ball over is not the guy the New York Jets want. And look, I appreciate a good smoke screen as well as anybody. Like the New York Giants picking a running back at number 5. Yeah. That is not going to happen. That is a smoke screen. The New York Jets having an interest in Tua, I have to cross my fingers and just hope it's a smoke screen. Because I don't know.
You know, how you feeling about Muji if that happens?
I would be very upset with Darren Muji, and he would not be my executive of the year.
I do have to admit at least one thing.
Yeah.
Because I've told you this. I am looking for at least one legitimate option in the quarterback room for the Jets that could be the future. I feel like you have to have someone where if it works out, if you get lucky, if things work between the coach, him, the offensive coordinator, the other weapons on offense, which, by the way, the Jets have. The Jets have weapons on offense. We talked about it. Their offensive line can protect whether it's Tua, whether it's Kirk Cousins, whether it's Kyler Murray. They have an offensive line that was healthy last year, played together as we know, and might be the best unit on the team. Right? Then you've got Wilson with a couple other receivers who do get open. They can't catch it very well, but they do get open and get some separation. And you're going to have Breece Hall back. That is not a bad situation for a quarterback.
And we have $90 million against the cap.
And you have $90 million to get more.
Right.
So theoretically, and a young a young
and
tight
a lot
end.
of picks. I think if you do, I saw a story this morning.
Yeah.
I guess they put you were saying this to me the other day also. They put like a point value on each pick.
Sure.
The New York Jets have right now, they're number one from a draft value standpoint. Obviously, you got to get the picks right.
Yes.
I just don't want Tua. And I'll tell you something else.
No, I get it. But I'm just saying, if you could block for him, Tua, if he stays healthy if he fits inside the offense, I could somehow be sold.
I can.
That Tua could be the future of the franchise. I don't like it. I'd rather take that shot with Kyler Murray. I'd rather take that shot elsewhere. But at least he gives. I prefer him to Kirk Cousins.
I
prefer him to Kirk Cousins.
I'm telling you, don't do it.
Kirk Cousins, there's no future.
Don't do it.
At least there's a chance.
There's no future with Tua either. Come on. I don't even know, by the way, I'm not even sure if Tua even likes playing football anymore, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
I saw a picture of him the other day. Looked like he put 40 pounds on this offseason. And yes, it might have been AI, but I bought into it. So he's a fat little guy that can't play quarterback in the NFL. I don't want him. Now, to be fair, I got to be fair about this. You know, Kyler Murray's a similar type build. Well, Kyler Murray's a little guy.
Yeah, but he's much more athletic.
Frank Reich hates little guys.
He does.
He hated Bryce Young, didn't want to draft him, wanted C.J. Stroud, not that he's 6'6" or anything.
No, but
he does not want little guys playing quarterback. And I'm just saying, on behalf of all the entire Jet community, you can sell me a little bit on Kyler Murray if it costs me the minimum because Arizona's got to pay him 38 whatever million bucks. I can be sold on that. I still would prefer Kirk Cousins, a veteran, because I'm not looking at whoever I bring in as a free agent as a long-term solution.
Right.
You and I can argue about that if you want.
Well, yeah.
But you can sell me on Kyler Murray. You cannot sell me or any other living Jet fan today. And I'll say this. I speak for every Jet fan alive today. When I saw the story this morning, like you guys all did, that the New York Jets might have an interest in Tua, I threw up my salt bagel with cream cheese and I swallowed it. That's how upset I was about that story.
Is it just because he's a Dolphin or because of everything else?
Because he can't play quarterback in the NFL. That's what it's about. But good news for you, Big Mac.
Yes.
I've got something for you today.
You got something for me?
Yes, I do, as a matter of fact.
Okay.
I've got a trade for you. And I'm the last guy to do trades because I hate when people call up and go, I've got a trade for you to consider. But I host the show with Big Mac, so I'm allowed to do it.
Okay.
You may have seen the story, blockbuster trade today. Kansas City made a big time trade with the LA Rams. And they got rid of their best defensive back, McDuffie, okay?
Yes.
In return for Trent McDuffie, Kansas City gets the 29th pick in the first round draft pick, 5th to 6th, and some other nonsense as well. I only care about the first round pick.
Yeah.
So I'm going to be Bob Barker for a second, and you and I are going to make a deal. Are you ready, Giant fan?
I'm ready to make a deal, Bob.
All right, here we go.
First, I just want to say hello to Mom, Dad, love you guys.
There you go. In Oshkosh.
Oshkosh.
There you go. So here's the deal I'm offering you, and it's a take it or leave it deal.
Okay.
All right? I am, right now, the Kansas City Chiefs. All right?
Okay.
I covet the 5th pick in the draft. I'm not going to tell you why I covet it, but I want it. I'm willing to offer you the 9th and the 29th. So you move 4 spots down, okay? And I give you a bonus first-round pick in this year's draft, and that's it. 2 for 1.
Yeah.
2 first-round picks, 9 and 29 for the 5. You answer that phone call?
I mean, I answer the phone call.
Would you consider it?
I'd consider it, but I think I would say no.
You would say no to that?
I think I would say no.
So a bonus first-round pick.
Yes.
It's at the end of the first round, 29th overall.
Round. It can't be a worse first-round pick, pretty much.
I'm with you.
That's as bad a first-round pick as you can have. And for me...
But it's still a first-round pick.
Right. I would ask for next year's first-round pick.
So you're only moving down 4 spots. Now you're going to lose the linebacker from Ohio State.
I mean, and that's the thing, the drop-off,
You lose the edge rusher that people love from Texas Tech.
Yeah.
Right? You're moving down 4 spots, but I'm giving you a bonus first-round draft pick. Is that something you would consider?
I don't think so. Not in this draft.
Really?
Yeah, I think
I thought I had you.
No.
I thought for sure you'd say yes.
I would take their first round next year.
Why? They're going to be really good next year too.
I know, but it's a better draft.
Oh, you think there's more talent?
I think there's more talent in
okay.
next year's draft than there is. Plus, there's a lot of quarterbacks not going to be looking for quarterbacks. 4 or 5 quarterbacks will go in the first round next year. That's not going to happen this year. There's going to be a lot more every other player available in the draft. I don't even know if I would do that, but that would be without question I would ask for the 9th this year and their first round pick next year.
as opposed to the 29th overall this year.
Correct.
Huh. I might make that trade with you.
I'm more interested in that.
Yeah.
I'm more interested in that.
Yeah.
I'm gearing up towards next year's draft. But I don't even know if I want to do that. I don't mess with top 5 picks. I got a chance to get a dynamic player here.
I was trying to sweeten the deal.
And I think there's a drop-off right around 6-7 where I don't know. I can't believe I said that. I can't believe I said that.
6-7.
Can't believe I said that.
There you go.
But, I mean, listen, I think the Giants are open for business. I do think the Giants. I think the Giants would be willing to move that.
So I'm giving you a bonus first-round pick to give me 5. I'll give you 9 and 29.
It's an interesting thing. I would definitely want next year's first, not this year's first.
Got it. But the point is, you would not poo-poo that offer.
I would not. No,
that's not a crazy offer.
It's only moving down a couple of picks and getting a first overall and another first-round pick. That is without question a reasonable offer.
Got it. 888-808-1019. If you're a Giant fan, is that a trade you would make? If you're a Jet fan, are you with me on the Tua nonsense? And then one last thing before we take your calls and then get our first break of the day in here. Did you happen to see yesterday a little sporting event that didn't count for anything?
Yeah.
Did you happen to see a certain team from Latin American country playing against, I think it was the Detroit Tigers yesterday?
It certainly was.
And did you happen to see Juan Soto's at bat?
I did.
The home run to right center.
I saw it.
But more so than that, because it's a meaningless home run.
Yeah.
It was an exhibition game.
Yeah.
Did you happen to see the people watching that game?
I did.
And the reaction that those people had in a meaningless exhibition game?
It was borderline crazy.
Crazy. Now, let's go back 24 hours to our conversation about how I'm jealous as an American sports fan that Latin American fans, Dominican, Venezuelan, Colombian, et cetera, Puerto Rican as well, that their joy of baseball in a meaningless exhibition before the World Baseball Classic.
Yeah.
And if you watch that crowd, and I'm telling you, go to YouTube now and go see it if you haven't seen it.
It's incredible.
It is like Game 7 of the championship to save planet Earth. Am I wrong?
No, you're right.
And there's not a teeny bit of you that isn't a little bit envious that we don't have that.
I guess.
Come on, man. That was awesome.
It was definitely awesome, but there's circumstances to it.
It didn't count.
I understand that, but that's their country's best collection of players. We see that every year at the All-Star game.
Come on now.
Like this is
we don't react to the All-Star game like that?
No, because we see it every year.
No, we don't see that. That's so effing awesome.
100%. I can't believe that that's how they treated a warm-up game that didn't count in the tournament.
Meant nothing.
Against the Detroit Tigers. And then at least the Soto home run impacted the, I think they were tied. It was a 2-run shot to go ahead. They're tacking on home runs later in the game and the same reaction.
Woo!
I mean, it's insane.
Yeah.
I also saw, I think we have to say it. I hate to be a bad guy here.
Yeah, here we go.
We also saw Juan Soto do more of the Juan Soto shuffle in one game with the Dominican Republic
yes, we did.
than he did the entire season last year
because
with
he's
the
happy.
New York Mets.
He's happy.
It seems that
Playing
way.
with his countrymen in front of his people.
It seems that way.
Yeah.
I don't know. He did have a great season with the Mets last year, but we didn't see at-bats like that almost the entire season last year.
When I saw the highlight of that this morning, the first guy I thought it was you because of our conversation.
Yes, I know. I got the text.
When you kind of poo-pooed me about my jealousy that Latin American countries enjoy baseball, and that was it. It wasn't like Dominicans versus Puerto Ricans, or like Venezuelans versus Colombians.
No, that was just their team.
The Detroit Tigers against their team.
Correct.
And you would have thought like we cured cancer when Soto hit that first home run. It was awesome.
It's almost as if like, hey, pace yourself. The tournament hasn't even started yet. Like, it was crazy.
Yeah.
And the players, too, the reactions.
It was,
they were having
won another World Series.
You would have thought that was a playoff game.
I agree 100%.
From both the crowd and the players' reaction. They are as into this as they're into anything.
Which is why I think it's a great sporting event.
I think it's going to be. I think this year has a real chance to be the first year where it really captures the American people on some level and really becomes like a really intriguing sporting event because the passion for it, and more than that, even though despite the lousy speech from Judge, it feels like the American team is as amped for this as they've ever been.
Well, we're going to find out. The American team has far less personality than these teams do.
No doubt.
And the fans, we do as well. We have to own that as Americans.
100%.
That, these other countries, these Latin American countries, they are into it. They love it. And it's almost like, You know when you see a bunch of people laughing, you want to laugh with them?
Sure.
Like you want to be in on the joke?
Yeah.
Or if you hear people on the radio, like if you and I are laughing, having a good time, from a listener's standpoint, the hope knock on wood is that it makes you smile and want to laugh along with us. That's what I was trying to think of. Maybe I didn't do a good enough job explaining it yesterday. But when you see 30, 40,000 people for a meaningless, exhibition react the way they reacted, and the players, reacting the way they reacted when Soto hit that the home run yesterday, it makes you want to be a part of it. It's kind of like FOMO in a way, right? Like, how come I don't have that in my life? I need that in my life.
Sure.
I want that in my life.
You know who you are?
Who?
You're like the married wife. They've been married for 20 years, and you're watching that romantic comedy. And the guy does something for her, or they have like a real passionate scene just in the kitchen or something. And it's like, that used to be us. How come we're not like that? That's you. You watch those games and you wonder, why aren't we like this? Why don't we have this kind of level of fun and excitement and hot kitchen sex? I can't tell you.
Or when the wife shows just an unadulterated appreciation for you.
Yeah.
Because you're special.
That sounds crazy.
There you go.
But yeah, no, I have to admit.
Yeah.
And I don't know if I poo-pooed it. I poo-pooed the idea of being jealous of it.
Yeah, I'm jealous.
I'm not. I recognize that they behave that way and enjoy it that way.
Yeah.
I just don't know if I have this. I don't watch that and have this deep. I watch it and go, this is awesome. I'm glad I'm watching it. I don't have this deep-seated feeling of like, we should be like that at Citi Field. We should be like that.
I wish we had
at Yankee
that.
Stadium. Yeah,
I wish Citi Field and Yankee Stadium was like that. I really do, because it's so much fun to be a part of it. Like Yankee Stadium, to be fair, outside of a big moment or a playoff game, has it made, the bleacher creatures, that's kind of their version of it. And it's kind of short-lived because it's roll call, and then roll call ends. Yeah. Right? And you could have a boring game or whatever it is. Right. And like the stadium is dead. Citi Field, I think Citi Field had it with OMG, which is now, a year plus old, right? Yep. Certainly with Timmy the Trumpet when Diaz came out.
Yeah, a little bit they're like fleeting moments. A little bit of My Girl with Lindor. But,
like these people, that attended the game yesterday, it's every pitch.
Oh, no.
And I'm jealous of it. I need that in my life. I do. And it's your fault that I don't have it.
I apologize.
Okay, I accept your apology. 888-808-119. Get all your calls, promise. A little bit later on today, Yaron Weitzman, who wrote the book, The Hollywood Ending, which is the true story of the insecure narcissist LeBron James and his time in L.A., a book that LeBron tried to make go away but couldn't do it. We'll talk to him a little bit later on in the studio about how awful a person LeBron James is. So looking forward to that as well. But we're just getting started here. It's the Carton Show with Big Mac on the Fan.